Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to biology class. We are continuing the chapter transportation in animals and plants, and we have studied how the heart circulation system in human beings happening. Right, with the help of heart, how the blood is pumped to the various part of the body. And we have also studied how the chambers inside the heart are working and how the blood vessels, arteries are working like that. And we are going to continue the chapter. The next topic is about heartbeat. Heartbeat. Okay. So we know that the walls of each chambers of heart contains muscles. The walls of chambers of heart contain muscles. We know that there are 4 chambers for heart: left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium and right ventricle. So all these chambers contains muscles. So this muscles helps in the rhythmic movement of the chambers, the rhythmic contraction and the relaxation of chambers. We know that when blood passes or when blood flows through these chambers, those chambers will rhythmically contract and relax. Right. So this contraction and relaxation possible with the help of the muscles present on the walls of the chambers. So these muscles are helping the contraction phase of the heart chambers. The contraction phase of the chambers due to this muscles are termed as systole. The contraction phase of the muscles are termed as systole, and the relaxation phase of the heart muscles are termed as diastole. Clear? So a system or rhythmic contraction and relaxation helps in the movement of heart, and that contraction, the rhythmic contraction of heart muscle is termed as systole, and the relaxation phase of heart muscle is termed as diastole. Next one is about heartbeat. What is heartbeat? One complete rhythmic contraction of the heart. One complete rhythmic contraction of the heart followed by its relaxation is termed as heartbeat. What is a heartbeat? One complete rhythmic contraction along with a relaxation is termed as heartbeat. So we can simply say that one systole plus diastole is termed as heartbeat. One complete contraction of heart followed by its relaxation is termed as heartbeat. Or else we can say one systole plus one diastole. This is contraction and this is relaxation. So one systole plus diastole is termed as a heartbeat. Clear? And for a normal adult person, the normal heartbeat ranges from 72 to 80 per minute. 72 to 80 times per minute. And this is called as heart rate. For a normal person, heart beats or the rhythmic movement of heart occurs 72 to 80 times per minute. And this is termed as heart rate. How many times heart beats per minute? Heart beats per minute is termed as heart rate. What is heart rate? The number of times heart beats per minute is termed as heart rate. For a normal person, it ranges from 72 to 80 times per minute. Okay, and how we can hear or how we can feel this heartbeat? Yeah, have you seen this stethoscope which is present in doctor, which is there for the doctors? Yeah, doctors uses this stethoscope. Imagine that this is a stethoscope for measuring the heartbeat of a person. Okay, and this stethoscope have 3 parts: a chest piece, a and it contains a chest piece that is having a diaphragm, diaphragm at the bottom, then there is two earpieces are there and a rubber tube, two earpieces, and this chest piece is connected by a rubber tube. Clear? And doctor will place this two ear tube in his ears, and the chest piece is placed on the chest where the heart is present in the patient. Okay, so when the heart beats, with the help of the diaphragm present on the chest piece, it will elaborate the voice, or it will enhance the voice sound that transmits through the diaphragm and passes through this rubber tube and reaches the ear pieces. Okay, diaphragm will passes the sound of heartbeat and through the rubber tube, and it reaches the ear pieces, and doctor can hear the sound of heart functioning. So the doctor can determine whether the heart functions normally or not. For an adult healthy person, it ranges from 72 to 80 times per minute. Clear? So that's about the heartbeat and heart rate. Then the device that is used to check the heartbeat is stethoscope, and it contains these three parts. Clear? And there is an activity to show that the pulse rate is the same as the heart rate with the help of a stethoscope. The pulse rate, we can also check the pulse rate by placing our hand here. So that is also the heart rate. Heart rate is similar to the pulse rate, and there is an activity regarding to that, so we can go through that activity.
This activity is to show that the pulse rate is the same as the heart rate with the help of a stethoscope. We need a funnel, a 50 cm long rubber tube, a rubber sheet, a rubber band, an adhesive tap, and watch. Take a small funnel of 6 to 7 cm in diameter. Fix a 50 cm long rubber tube tightly on the stem of the funnel. Then stretch a rubber sheet on the mouth of the funnel and fix it tightly with a rubber band and an adhesive tape. The stethoscope is now ready to use. Then put the open end of the rubber tube in one of your ears and place the mouth of the funnel on your chest just above the heart. Now listen to the sound carefully. We can hear regular thumping sound. These thumping sounds are the heartbeat. With the help of a watch, count the number of heartbeat occurring in 1 minute. This gives you the rate of your heartbeat. So we can conclude that the pulse rate is the same as the rate of heartbeat.
And there is another device that is used to measure the blood pressure when blood goes through the veins. Okay, sphygmomanometer. This device is used to check the blood pressure of a person. And when the blood pressure is highest, it always passes the blood through ventricles, contract to pump the blood out. When the blood pressure is the highest, when the ventricles contract to pump the blood out, and it is the lowest when the ventricle relax to receive the blood. So during ventricle contraction there is high blood pressure, and when the ventricle relaxes there is low blood pressure. And normal blood pressure ranges from 120/80 mmHg. Okay, normal blood pressure ranges from 120/80 mmHg. This is for your more information. Okay, so sphygmomanometer is used to check the blood pressure of a person. And animals like sponges and hydra do not have a circulatory system. So So these are the smallest organisms which are usually found in water. Okay, so this kind of organisms like sponges and hydra, they do not have a circulatory system. Instead, the water in which they live brings in food and oxygen into the body and carries away the waste material and carbon dioxide out of the blood. So with the help of water, the circulation or the mechanism of transportation occurs inside their body. In such water living or aquatic animals like aquatic organisms like hydra, sponges, etc. Okay, there is no circulatory system. Instead, water plays the major role of exportation. Clear? And next topic in this chapter is excretion in animals. Excretion in animals, so that we can discuss in our next class. Thank you.